Hello and welcome to Computer Tech and More. Today we're going to be taking a look at the KeyChron K3 mechanical keyboard on my continual quest to find a 75% keyboard that I really like. So this is their version 2, sleek, compact, low-profile wireless keyboard. Tactile mechanical switches. Let's see. We're getting some glare from my lighting. I apologize. Low profile switches, compact design, dual compatibility, wireless wired, pair up to 3 devices, battery life, 1550 milliamp hour battery, lasts up to 1 to 2 weeks with backlight disabled. So probably won't be using that. Light effects, 15 plus lighting effects. So let's open it up and see what's on the inside. So I did select mine with their optical K3 switches, or K3 optical RGB brown switches, which means they are replaceable, or I should say swappable. We'll take a look at that in a different part of this video. But depending on how you feel about being able to swap out the switches or not, it's kind of up to you. I guess I kind of felt like I wanted the serviceability to be able to swap them out if necessary. And their optical switches were pretty well rated on ratings. Here's the keyboard, FN +1, Windows users, its basic instruction manual, and some other keyboard shortcuts. This just comes right in the box. All right. It comes with a USB-A to C cable. It's pretty nicely braided. I wouldn't say it's like superb the best, but it feels pretty nice. I have no complaints about it. Let's see, we got some extra key caps. Alt, looks like a Windows, a different Alt, Escape, and light button. My focus in. It's that orange one. And over here, for this particular one, it comes with a keycap puller as well as a switch extractor or puller, whatever you want to call it. And some foam packing, protect the keyboard. Let's move that aside. And oh, that's pretty nice. The keyboard even has a little plastic piece to help protect the keys so none of them get depressed while in shipping. Just take that off and let's give the keyboard a little quick. That's what the keys sound like. They sound pretty good. If you're pretty hard on it, it sounds pretty loud because you're just basically whacking the keys against the material of the backing. But normal quick presses are very quiet. There's your Windows command, or it would be Apple command. Right now it's probably set up for Apple with that symbol. What else? It is a pretty standard looking 75% keyboard. Let's take a quick look at the back. So here's the back. It's got 2 levels of feet. So it's got little feet and big feet. The back feels... that feels like plastic to me. The top housing right there, I'll turn it around so that it's right side up. This part feels like metal. Rigidity, I'm not going to really twist on it because I don't want to break it, but I can see a little bit of twist. I'd still call it very rigid. No real complaints there. Let's see, what's that say? Bluetooth on off, so if you're leaving it plugged in, you probably want the Bluetooth off. And whether you're set to Windows or Mac OS, I'm going to switch it over to Windows now because I'm a Windows user, and that would be a silly thing to forget. Well, let's plug it into a computer and see how we do. All right, let's try the typing test again with this KeyChron K3. Whoops. Whoops. All right, 45 words per minute. So right about my average. So as a note with some of these typing tests, I'm dyslexic. So reading and typing, especially at this weird angle I'm typing at, is an extra challenge. So take it with a grain of salt a little bit. But the keyboard felt nice to type on. Not particularly loud or anything like that. But it felt good. It looks pretty good. The low profile, I tend to bottom out on every key when I'm typing through it, even with the tactile feel of this keyboard. Let's get into some of the different features about it in the next section. All right, let's talk about the features of this keyboard. So first, the elephant in the room, basically the bad part about this keyboard. I have searched long and hard for software on being able to customize the lighting to exactly what I would want. So they have a piece of software that is called VIA, I believe, yes, VIA, and it's also supposed to be QMK compatible, but both those I couldn't find consistent information on how to do it. The VIA is supposed to be able to load up a JSON, I believe the file name was called, for this keyboard, but I couldn't find a K3 version of that software on GitHub, which is where they said the files would be to be able to customize the lighting. So in the future, they may release it, but for right now, there is absolutely nothing. There is no customization that you can do. You cannot rearrange the keycaps if you wanted to do that to have a different layout. You're basically stuck with it exactly like it is. Now, with that said, you can do some amount of customization, but it's not the level that I would expect from a $94 keyboard. Like, seriously, I would expect some kind of software that allows me to customize the lighting, even if it's via third party, which they don't have. So that is a huge disappointment for me. And I'm going to potentially be looking into the less expensive option for this that has the other mechanical keycaps, not the optical ones. I forget the brand name of those, the switches, but anyways. So you can still switch the lighting, press FN, and then up here is the light, so I can turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. Pressing it by itself changes the different modes. We're going to just flick through them. Blue, green. Okay, so this is just cycling through the rainbow. Start in the middle, waves out. What's this card look like? They're shifting colors across the row. So top to bottom, left to right, sort of alternating. Is that off? Oh, there we are. So every key press is a effect. Chaos. different types of patterns. I'm going to end up just leaving it on white, I think. If I keep this one, it has brightness. Oh, that's adjusting my screen brightness. There we are. Let's try there. Keyboard brightness. And then you have your media buttons, your volume. So by default, in order for them to work, you do have to press FN. This one is for Windows. I'm not sure what command does. I'm sorry, I'm just not an expert. And this keyboard, again, it's another keyboard I really wanted to like. And I kind of knew that there wasn't software based on the reviews of ratings, but I just kind of expected that there'd be a way to alter it and change it, because I would like to have like different colors on the inside and maybe for the numbers or something like that, but there isn't. It's actually kind of frustrating at this point. The Logitech one, Mechanical Mini, was near perfect, but the buttons on the side they're causing weird behavior. This one works properly, but I almost always hit the light button by accident instead of the delete. I actually have to pay attention to that. The keyboard itself, typing experience is actually pretty good. It feels nice. The brightness of the light, you can adjust, whatever, it's fine. There's no setting that I've been able to find at this point for them to turn off when not in use. Again, the Logitech Mini, it would turn on when I brought my hand to it. Mind that one was $50 more expensive, but I don't know if that's a $50 feature. So this one pairs to your computer via either a cable or Bluetooth. Switch on the top. Where is it? This side, it's upside down. I don't know what else to say about it. If you have questions about it, I'll be happy to answer them in the comments. But I'm not sure where this leaves me on this keyboard. I guess my hunt still continues as far as I'm concerned. I may continue to test this out for a couple more days. I've had it for a little over a week and been using it for a little over a week. Input latency is fine, not really gaming. It's not as good as my drop shift in terms of latency. Comfort typing is good. The size is great. The weight is fantastic. It has a built-in battery. But I really would like to be able to customize the lighting effect on it. And at $94, I really would expect that. Yeah, right now, if you want a good keyboard, but you only want white lights, or you want crazy effects to type on, this might be the one for you. Otherwise, I guess keep plugging. I'm sorry to say that's where my review ends, but thank you for watching, and have a great day.